I should be wearing pink. Hey guys, this is Trinity. Today we're going to talk about the Valentine's Day Sweetheart book tag. Went around a couple years ago, but it's Valentine's Day again, so I thought it'd be fun to do this tag. If you want to hear all about different books that come out, you want different reviews on books, and just to be in a booktube community, like add somebody to your list to be watching, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that like button especially, because that'll help out as well. And if you have any suggestions on what I could read coming up that you'd love to hear about, or any videos, definitely let me know down in the comments, and let's jump into it. I can't remember where this started. It definitely wasn't me, but let's talk about all things romance. That is my genre, and we'll jump into it. I knew I was doing this today. I didn't put any pink on nothing. Okay, so the first question is, what is your favorite Valentine's Day themed candy? Well, I'm personally not a huge sweets person, so chocolate's not really my favorite, and I'm shaking the counter. But you know those cinnamon hearts? I don't know if you'd call them sour, the heated. Yeah, I guess they're heated. Those cinnamon hearts. I could have those all the time, anytime, and it's weird because I don't like heat, but oh my goodness, I love those. It really works too because my boyfriend doesn't like them, and last year I got them for him. Guess who ate them? Yeah. Next question is, do you enjoy reading romance? Well, it's kind of my genre. It's the type of book that I love to read the most. So of course I love reading it. I can read it in any mood that I'm in. If I want a pick-me-up, if I want to cry, which is ironic, but I will read it any day, all day. Question 3. Do you tend to read romance throughout the Valentine's Day season? Now, I've never really considered Valentine's Day to have a season. Is that just a me thing, or do you guys think Valentine's Day has a season? Never really thought about it before, but alright. Because I never really thought Valentine's Day had a season, I mean, yeah, I read them all the time. I just recently started to get into different types of books, contemporary books. I don't know what they'd be called, what genre they'd be in, but books like my last book, The Perfect Girlfriend. I can't remember what the author is, it's over there. So yeah, I don't know. Question 4, your fictional sweetheart shows up at your door with a gift. What is it? Well, I feel like the typical answer from any booktuber would be books, and yes, that's on my list. I have a list. It could be gift cards, could be spa vouchers, because this baby is killing my back. I don't think I've slept a full night's sleep in the past 2-3 weeks because she's finally dropped. And so even right now I'm sitting here and I'm sitting up straight and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh my god, my back hurts. It hurts so bad. I need a spa day. I need a freaking prenatal massage, but in this COVID, it's just not happening. Where I'm at, yeah, no, it's just not happening. Really, so I said gift cards or whatever, but really any kind of money, because if I can pay down student loans that I still have, that's gonna relieve my stress just as much as being able to go out and buy, groceries or go get a massage. Oh. Guys, I think I'm going to call and get a massage after this. How many romance books do you have that are written by the same author? Well, the answer is a lot, because I tend to stick to the people I know. But the most common ones, let's see. Nicholas Sparks, I have at least 5 of his. Cassidy Kamen has a series that I really like. My definition of romance includes a little bit of smut in it, so... Jude Devereaux, Karen Hawkins, and the one that I counted the most, Nora Roberts. Because yes, she's amazing. I love her. Oh my god. All of these people might have very stereotypical romance novels, but that's what I like. I am someone who will rewatch movies because I know what's gonna happen. I watch movies to feel better. It helps with my anxiety. It just helps me fall asleep. It helps me to relax. If I'm learning something new, or if I feel like I have to pay attention if it's not something I've watched before. And I need my mind to just be able to shut off. So it's the same with books. If a storyline is very, very similar, I'm gonna probably read it, and I'm gonna read it a couple times. I can't tell you how many times I've read a book. I've read The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks several times. I have a lot, and that's just from my Goodreads. And there was a period of like 3 or 4 years where I wasn't using my Goodreads. I just stopped, so not everything is on there. Okay, if I could choose any place, fictional or real, to escape to for Valentine's Day with my spouse for a date, where would it be? So it's a real place, but it's, I don't think, realistic to visit for a Valentine's Day date. So I guess that's where the fiction comes in. I would love to go to London. All the libraries, the cobblestone streets, the really old buildings. Oh my God, I would have a heyday. I would love it. I think it's beautiful, and it's English, so I don't have to worry about not speaking the language. Where I would worry about that if I went to Paris. Any, like, the English countryside, beautiful in the summer, spring time. That's why it's not really realistic to go during Valentine's Day. It's because it's still cold and wet. Probably snow. Real place with a fictional season, maybe? Okay. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. What anticipated book release do you know in your heart that you absolutely love? I don't have one. Because authors that I know of that I have found that I really loved their books, they're not coming out with any books that I'm aware of this year. None that I'm aware of. And I did check. Now, whether my Google searching is absolutely retarded, I don't know, but I can't find any. So I don't really have any that I know I'll absolutely love, but I'm crossing my fingers for a few. Do you have any love-themed quotes from any books that you've read? No. Well, yes, but that's because it's so popular. Some of you are really going to hate me for bringing up Harry Potter because they're not romance books, but it's that always, and that's such a controversial line, but it's the only one I really know. But no love-themed quotes. I do put like stickies beside the quotes that I really like, and so some of my books like will have stickies coming out of it. No. Last question. All's Fair in Love and War. Do you have more books with spines that are red or pink? Well, do I have more spines? Books, obviously, with red or pink spines. Without having all of my books unpacked, I'm gonna have to say red. Yeah, probably red, just because I have a shit ton of Harlequin books. They're red. Harlequin books are red. And I can only think of one book, and I'm sorry I can't think of the name off the top of my head. I can only think of one book right now that is actually pink. And it is a romance, but the fact that I only have one book that's pink tells me a lot when I have at least a dozen Harlequin books. Plus, Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Oh, it's a romance book that's made you cry. So, I don't know if you'd consider a romance book. It kind of is. But Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, I freaking bawled. I was so pissed off with what's-his-face. And at the same time, I can't imagine the pain that he went through, but I was so pissed, and like, not just physical, but I was so mad because he's willingly leaving this woman that he's come to love and who absolutely loves him and goes through all this effort to save his life. Yeah. Like, I get there's depression. As somebody living with a mental illness, I get it. I get the fact that I don't get it. I don't have depression, but I understand the logistics, which is nowhere near actually feeling it. I get it. I understand the logistics of what that means. And it makes sense because of my own struggles, how he could come to that conclusion. But what I won't pretend I understand is why he couldn't find a way to enjoy life. I've never been hurt, like, physically like he has. Not even remotely. Not even a fraction. I've never even broken a bone. Never. The worst, I sliced open my foot on a cattail. Well, we assume it was a cattail. And I had to get double layer stitches. That's the worst. That's the worst that it's ever been. So I don't know. Another book was The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks. And I don't really cry too much at romance novels, but that book for sure made me cry because it hits close to home. I know personally a couple people who, like the main male character, does bull riding, and so I know the risks. Now, I'm not closely associated with a couple, but it's huge in our culture here. I'm in Alberta, so we've got major rodeos, and personally, I love going to watch bull riding. I will never get on a bull that isn't tame. I will never do bull riding. Because I know how dangerous it is. You're going up against this few thousand-pound bull, and you're maximum 200 pounds. The risk is huge. So when he gets hurt, that freaked me out. It really scared me. Getting really heavy and deep now. But hey, we ended on a question asking what romance books makes me cry. So what did we expect? So we just are in the process of organizing our brand new office. Trinity, don't hog it. It's not yours. It's ours. Our brand new office. And my boyfriend, who is not a plant person at all, decided that we needed a plant in here. I agree we need color because it's very blah here in the background, but we do not, I repeat, do not need any more plants. I have so many out there. It's unreal. He laughs at me. And I hate succulents. I told him that I hated succulents because he was like, oh, because these are just like the cube dressers from IKEA. Or not dressers, shelves. And he goes, yeah, we should get a really tall one, and then we should put, you know, like a succulent in it. He's like, I'm gonna get you a succulent. And I'm like, no, do not get me a succulent. I hate succulents. Do not get that for me. I was like, if you want to have a plant in here, we'll take one from out there. We'll bring it in here. Do not buy me a succulent. So we go around town and we are looking for cinnamon spread. I don't know if you guys know cinnamon spread, but it's so delicious. It's basically like butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon. It's so healthy. I totally, just trust me, it's so healthy. But I love it, and it's a craving I was having that I didn't get to have, unfortunately. But he ran into one of the local stores. I had been walking around a lot, and so my back was starting to hurt, so I couldn't go in. He ran into the store to see if they had it, and he came out with this bag. So I got all excited, and I'm like, yes, they had it. This is amazing. He gets in the vehicle, and he goes, they didn't have it, but here you go. So I opened the bag. Don't get me wrong, I love him. I really do. But he bought me a freaking succulent, guys. And he did it just because I told him that I didn't like succulents. I do love them, I really do. And it was like their Valentine's Day collection. And I was like, because you needed color in that office. Like everything's white and beige. It was like, okay, I agree we need color, but a succulent? But anyways, okay guys, thanks so much for watching. That was the Valentine's Day Sweetheart book tag. Let me know what else you'd love to see, any other tags that you particularly find interesting that you think would be interesting to watch. You'd have a heyday watching. I hope you liked that. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And if you have any ideas for next time videos, definitely comment down below what you'd love to see. And I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. Chat later. Bye.